Hi everyone. Let's continue our Power BI tutorial and explore how to connect data from different sources into Power BI. We'll start by looking at the various data source categories available in Power BI Desktop. To begin, we'll create a blank PB9 file and then import data from multiple sources. As you'll see, Power BI offers a wide range of options for connecting to data. It acts as an aggregator, allowing you to bring data together from different systems, blend and clean it, and then load it into a structured data model for analysis. Some of the most common data sources include Excel spreadsheets, CSV files, SQL Server databases, and web data sources, among many others. If you look at the bottom of the data source list, you'll notice an IBM Informix database, beta, connector. The beta label indicates that this connector is still being tested and has not yet been officially released. There are several ways to bring data into Power BI, such as to the Power BI service, Excel integration, or the Power BI data gateway. But the most common method is by using Power BI Desktop. In this course, we'll focus on importing data directly through Power BI Desktop, as shown on the screen, and using the Power Query Editor to connect and transform data. Now let's explore some of the individual data sources you can use to bring data into Power BI. The first source we'll use is an Excel spreadsheet. From the ribbon, click Excel Workbook, then select the Employees table saved on my desktop. Since we'll cover data transformation in detail in later videos, for now, we'll simply load the data into Power BI. After loading, we'll rename Sheet 2 to Employees for clarity. Next, let's connect to a SQL Server database. Click the drop-down menu, select SQL Server, and enter the server name. Then click OK to proceed and choose the database and table you want to import. In the advanced options, you can also enter your own SQL query to retrieve specific data for Power BI. Just make sure to specify the database name before continuing. Here, we'll connect to the CHGS database and select the products table. Finally, click Load to import the table into Power BI. You'll see the products table appears in the data pane on the right side of the window. Next, let's get data from the web. For example, suppose we have a web page that lists countries by past and projected future population. We'll start by copying the link to that page. From the Get Data drop-down menu, select Web, then click Connect. In the Web Connection dialog box, paste the link and click OK. Power BI will connect to the web page and automatically detect any tables available on it. You'll then see the Navigator dialog box showing all the tables and data structures found on the page. Let's select Table 2, which shows the population data between 1950 and 1980. Click Load to import the table into Power BI. Once it appears in the data pane, rename Table 2 to Population 1950 to 1980 for easier reference. The last data source we'll connect to is a folder. This folder could be located locally on your computer, stored on a network drive, or hosted in OneDrive for Business, OneDrive Personal, or SharePoint on-premises. In this example, I'll connect to a customer's folder on my desktop that contains 5 Excel workbooks. To do this, click Get Data, and since folder isn't listed under the common data sources, click More. In the Get Data dialog box, you'll find Folder as the 5th option. select it and click Connect. Next, you'll be prompted to enter a folder path. Click Browse, locate the customer's folder on the desktop, and click OK. Power BI will scan the folder and identify the 5 files we mentioned earlier. At the bottom of the window, click Combine, and then select Combine and Transform Data. This option allows Power BI to merge all files in the folder into a single dataset, preparing them for further transformation. You'll now see the Combine Files dialog box. Here, you can choose a sample file, which by default is the first file in the folder. Power BI uses this sample as a template, meaning that all other files must have the same structure. Otherwise, they won't be loaded successfully. Since I know all 5 files share the same structure, I'll leave the default selection. You'll also notice a checkbox labeled Skip Files with Errors. Selecting this option tells Power BI to ignore any problematic files during the import process. I'll leave it unchecked, as all files are consistent. Click OK, and give Power Query Editor a moment to process the files. Once complete, you'll see a new table named Customers folder, derived from the folder name itself. In the Data Preview pane, you'll notice a column called Source.name. Clicking the drop-down arrow in this column lets you view all the individual Excel files included in the combined dataset. Now we have all the files from the folder successfully loaded into Power BI. Before we wrap up, let's quickly talk about the benefits of using the folder connector. One of the great things about this feature is its flexibility. As long as the files share the same structure, you can easily add or remove files from the folder whenever you like. Power Query will automatically detect and combine them as if they were a single dataset, whether you're working with a handful of files or even thousands. For example, if you want to analyze monthly financial reports from the past 10 years and all those Excel spreadsheets are stored in one folder, connecting to that folder can save you a tremendous amount of time. That brings us to the end of this video. We explored the various data sources available in Power BI Desktop and demonstrated how to import data from different sources, including Excel spreadsheets, SQL databases, the web, and folders. In the next lesson, we'll dive into data transformation using Power Query Editor. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to support the channel.